quarterbacks um, who have been healthily played since they've been in the league. One guy was heavily traded for, sought after by a few teams, and decided to go to a certain spot. But this one quarterback who a lot of people feel got a contract that he did not deserve, which forced his now former teammate to leave and go to a rival team in the same division, who they will now see twice um, a year, as long as he is in the NFL, at least for the next 4 years. And $45 million contract. I guess he was due up at that time, but a lot of people know you probably would have rather just waited it out instead of giving him the contract that he got. Let's not keep the people waiting. Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, Danny Nichols, Danny Pennies, and whatever what you want to call it. The money he got, he ain't deserved. Let's just be brutally honest about it. He ain't deserved that contract. The New York Giants were good because Saquon Barkley was their running back. Daniel Jones has not played well since he got that contract. Let me ask y'all a question. How many touchdowns has he had since he got that contract? Don't worry, I'll wait. Passing touchdowns. And remember, he got this contract after they went to the playoffs 2 years ago. Oh yeah, one. One touchdown pass since then. He has actually he's thrown more touchdowns to the defense that he's going up against than his own receivers, his own players. More touchdowns against the defense than for his own offense. But yet he got a $45 million contract. And Keith, I'm glad you're here because this is your quarterback that you praised. Danny Dimes. He's the best player on your team. Well, the best player on the team played absolutely terrible. He didn't look good at all. He did not look good. He had one of the worst QBRs in that game, and I didn't even talk about all of his stats just yet. But since you're here, I get to actually bring up his stats. 22 of 42, 186 yards, 4.4 yards a pass, 2 interceptions. He got sacked 5 times. His QBR was a 16.2, which is absolutely terrible, and a passer rating of 44.3. But this is the guy that you believe is, you believe he's the guy. He's the guy. Okay. Well, the guy looked absolutely terrible. He looked like what Teddy just said here. Trash. Now, compared to us, he ain't trash because he's an NFL quarterback. But we're comparing him to his peers. His peers. And I'm glad that you know what, Keith? It's so glad that you're here because you just brought up something that you said gave us O-line needed time. So there was a play that I actually saw where he had a clean pocket. He had a clean pocket, no pressure, and he still threw an interception in a triple coverage. Explain that. Clean pocket, no pressure. There was like 3 people, and he still threw a pick. Yeah, Joe Burrow played, but we know Joe Burrow don't play good. If nobody was open, you throw it away. Isn't that what you do as a smart quarterback? You throw it away or you take the sack. You don't throw it into triple coverage. That's just not smart. He's a $45 million quarterback. You got to make better decisions, Danny. That's why you're there. But don't worry, he ain't the only quarterback I'm going to be talking about. Don't worry. He's just the first one. And he looked absolutely terrible. Throw it away. You shouldn't have went forward and 4th down knowing that you got Danny Dimes as your quarterback. So that's a bad decision on day ball as well. I don't care what down it is. You don't throw it into triple coverage. That's just it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. It was a terrible decision to make. You throw it somewhere to where you try to force a call, or there you go. No, it's not all we talk about. We talk about everybody. It's just Danny Dimes is your quarterback. You said that he's the guy. You said he's the best player on the team. You said that Saquon didn't deserve the contract, that he should have been gone. I'm just going off of what you said. But Daniel Jones will be the first to give the call. Welcome to the doghouse and enjoy the puppy child, Daniel Jones. My guy, you in the doghouse.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.